Hello everyone. Bienvenidos. Welcome to my channel. Teacher Deborah from Bilingual Focus here. You may have noticed earlier on YouTube I uploaded a teaser video on these three words. Bien, bueno, and buen. Three words in Spanish that get easily confused by Spanish learners. How do we use them? Are they the same? Are they different? When do we use them? Well, not to worry. It really is not that difficult when we start to understand how native Spanish speakers use these words in everyday conversation, even in movies and music. And once you understand what they're doing, then you will be able to figure out how and when to use these words. So, for example, the word bien, well, that's an easy one. We know that one. ¿Cómo está usted? Bien. I'm fine. I'm good. But bien isn't just used that way to describe an emotion or a person's state of being. It can also be used as a way to get the person's attention. For example, if I say, vamos a empezar la clase, bien? Now I'm not talking about emotion. I'm just asking basically, is it okay? Is that good? Bien? So it's also used that way. And sometimes you may hear these two words together. Bien pues. Bien pues. Well, that's just simply, well then. Well then, whatever it is that needed to be discussed or we need to move forward with something, let's go. Bien pues. Well, that's fine. All right, now what about buen? Buen is pretty easy to use when you think about what it is. It's always in singular and it's always masculine. It's to describe either a person, place, or thing. If you're talking about a person, well, it's to describe their personality, their characteristics. It can also be the characteristics of a place, of a thing, and we're going to get into some examples of that in a minute. For example, I'll give you one quick example talking about describing a person. Un buen hombre. Un buen hombre. Trabajador, industrioso, and we could go on and on. Un buen hombre. So that takes care of the person. Okay? And again, singular and masculine. El hombre, buen hombre. All right, what about bueno and buena? Well, that's a little bit easier because they're gender-based. You got that ending at the end. And it's also used for describing a person, place, or thing. And of course it has to match the word if the word is either masculine or feminine. Una buena mujer. Well, that's obvious. You know that mujer is feminine. Una buena mujer. Una buena película. Now we're talking about a thing, right? Una buena comida. And we could go on and on. El video es bueno. El libro es bueno. Now you're going to say, okay, Teacher Deborah, what are you doing? You're moving words around. Well, yes, I was talking about something singular, but if I'm describing the book, I don't say el bueno libro. That you never do in Spanish. It's just grammatically wrong. I could say el buen libro like we used before, but word order is important. So if it's el buen libro, but now if I want to turn it around a little bit and use bueno, el libro es bueno. Yeah, that comes from the verb ser. Some of you already know that. Es o no es. El libro no es bueno. El libro es bueno. Right? But again, bueno and buena, gender-based. Let's look at a couple more examples to make that a little clearer. Bueno, again, ese restaurante es bueno. Y la comida que sirven ahí es buena. Right? Easy. Gender-based. El restaurante, la comida. El restaurante es bueno, la comida es buena. And again, sometimes you will hear two words together such as bueno pues. It's almost like bien pues. Notice the similarity? And the meaning is basically the same. Bueno pues. Well then. What else can we say? Because sometimes all the person has to do is use those two words and then it's understood. There's nothing more to discuss here. Let's just get on with it, whatever it is. All right. So, bueno pues. All right, now going back to buen again, because I referred to that in my teaser video, a couple of examples using buen. Un buen desayuno. El desayuno is masculine. It's singular. And we're describing it. Un buen desayuno. Un buen día. Que tenga un buen día. You've heard that, right? People say that when they're saying goodbye. Que tenga usted un buen día. Huh? Un buen desayuno. Again, we never say un bueno día. Buenos días, yes. You know that. But bueno día, no. Un buen día. Now, again, if we want to turn it around and say el día es bueno, yes, you can. But just keep that in mind if you're describing something, especially in Spanish for emphasis. They'll use buen a lot before the noun. Un buen día, un buen vestido, un buen desayuno. And again, those are masculine words. So this is just a sampler of how to use those words. I have some other videos coming up with interactive exercises that will help you to see how they are used in everyday conversation. And again, listen closely to the natives. It's the best way to learn the language well. I hope this video has helped you, and I hope to see you soon in the next one. Bye for now.